Hello everyone, today I will show you how to download files from the internet by two ways with Python and the requests library. And at first I need a target. I think that it will be the pixels.com website, and here I'm going to the landscapes page and I'd like to download the first picture. Right click, inspect. And here we can see that this image is an EMG tag. This EMG tag has data large src attribute, so I'm copying this URL and I got a small picture. But if I delete get parameters in the URLs, I mean the part after the question mark, I will get the full-sized image. And this full-sized image I want to download with Python. Next, I have created the project directory and a Python script downloader.py. And now I need to install the requests library, the beautiful soup, and the LXML parser. So here I'm starting with creating an entry point of my program. It is an if main block that checks whether the script was run in console or was imported to another script. So if the script downloader.py was run from the console, this if statement will return true and the main function will be called. Next, I'm creating the new main function, and here I'm creating a URL variable and paste this URL here. Next, I'm creating a new function. Let's name it download file that takes URL variable as an argument. And the next thing I have to do is to make a GET request to the pixels.com website with this URL and save the picture. GET requests I will perform with the requests library I have installed. So I have to import it. Import requests. Then inside the download file function, I'm creating an R variable that equals to the requests library and call its get method that takes URL variable as an argument. This request will work. If I call the download file function with this URL, I will get the picture or any other file, video or audio maybe. But the main issue with this request is that the picture or other file can be very heavy, and when I will run the script, this file will be loaded into the memory entirely. It is an inefficient way. And to solve this problem, I have to download this file by chunks. So, to do it, I have to set the stream parameter of the get method to true. Stream equals true. Stream equals true means that downloading of the response content starts immediately. Next, servers are responded as differently, and a good idea is to check whether the server responded as successfully or not. So, if our response object .awk pass else print oops. Now I have the server's response in the R variable, and now I can save the content of the response to a file. And as ideal with the files, I have to use the context manager with. So here with Then I'm calling the open function and passing into it the file name as the first argument. Let's say it will be file.jpg for a while, and WB as the second argument. WB stands for write binary, because image file is binary data. And I'm saving it to the file variable. As I said before, the stream parameter of the get method to true, it means that downloading of the file starts immediately without loading it into the memory. Saving the server's response content I'm doing by the following way in this time. Within the context manager, I'm starting a for loop for chunk in r variable iter content method. And as an argument, I have to pass in the size of each chunk in bytes. By default, the chunk size equals to 1 byte. I think that 50 or maybe 100 kilobytes will be enough. So 1 kilobyte is 1024 bytes, and I'm multiplying it by 100. In each iteration of the for loop, I'm calling the write method of the file variable and passing into it the chunk variable. And that's it. Let's test it. Save and run. And we can see that the picture downloads successfully. And now I want to generalize a bit the download file function. I want to parse a file name from the URL variable. So here I'm creating a new variable file name that equals to the URL string that I split by slash, and then I take the last element of the list. So it is -1 index. And then in the open function I change the first argument to file name. Save and run. Okay, it was the first way to download files. The second way is to use Python's shell library. I'm importing it, shell util, and I'm creating the second function, download file to, delete this, and here I'm using the context manager with to perform a request to the pixels.com and save the response to the R variable. So requests get URL stream equals to true as R. Within the first context manager, I am nesting another one for working with file. So with open file name, write binary as file, and here share util, and then I'm calling the copy file obj method and passing into it the r raw as the first argument and as the second argument the file variable. Download file to, save and run. And this way works also. The next part of the video is how to download multiple files from the pixels.com. If you like the video, please click like and subscribe.